Hello to the international community and to the people of Switzerland. We speak today on behalf of the Swiss federal government to explain our country's foreign policy priorities, what Switzerland stands for, why it matters, and how we will act in rapidly changing global landscape.
Switzerland's foreign policy is the result of over a century of experience. In the 20th century, two forces shape how we are today. The first one is the World War II and neutrality. Switzerland stayed neutral. This protected our people and made us trust mediators. Neutrality became part of our identity also. The second one is the Cold War. We sat between two major blocs. To survive, we depend on sovereignty, diplomacy, and also in economic stability, not in military alliances. Because of this, Switzerland developed a unique role: a neutral mediator, a humanitarian hub, and a country defined by rule of law and international cooperation.
Priority number one, protecting neutrality and sovereignty. Switzerland's top priority is preserving neutrality and sovereignty. Neutrality is not staying silent, it's staying credible. It allows us to mediate conflicts, host people talks, provide humanitarian access, build trust across rival powers, and in IR theory, this reflects defensive realism. We avoid militant alliances but strengthen our defensive capabilities and cybersecurity.
Switzerland is small but globally connected. We rely on trade for our prosperity, pharmaceuticals, finance, high tech, watches, and innovation. So we prioritize strong relationships with the European Union, diversifying markets like Asia, US, and the Middle East, also protecting our supply chains, and promoting fair, rule-based international trade. This reflects liberalism in international relationships. We believe cooperation, institutions, and interdependence bring stability and economic growth.
The third priority is peace building and humanitarian leadership. As the home of the International Committee of Red Cross, the UN Office of Geneva, and over 400 NGOs, Switzerland leads the humanitarian action, and we focus on protecting civilians in conflicts, promoting human rights, supporting international law, hosting peace negotiations. This is Switzerland's soft power, influence through trust and not force.
Now let's talk about climate security and sustainable innovation. Climate change hits the Alps hard, melting glaciers, water shortages, and natural disasters. Foreign policy goals include supporting the Paris Agreement, financing climate adaptation, exporting green technology, and helping vulnerable states prepare for climate risk. Climate diplomacy protects our environment, economy, and long-term stability.
Several global issues directly influences on Switzerland's choices. For example, the geopolitical tensions between Russia and Ukraine, the US-China competition, the economic uncertainty and inflation, the cyber threats and digital security, the migration flows, especially through Europe, the climate risk to our Alps, agriculture and water systems, and all these challenge for Switzerland to balance realism and liberalism. We stay sovereign and secure, but also highly cooperative. Our foreign policy combines key IR concepts. For realism, we think that neutrality is a strategy for survival. Also, power is projected through credibility, not force. For liberalism, we support strong international institutions like the UN, the WTO, and the WHO. We also rely on global trade and cooperation. Diplomacy for us and interdependence are essential. In balance of power, Switzerland doesn't pick sides. Instead of this, we create safe diplomatic space for others. Also, a very important part of us are the non-state actors, because they shape our influence. For example, we have multinational companies like Nestlé, UBS, Novartis. We also have NGOs and human rights groups, and we have a lot of international organizations in Geneva. This all amplifies Switzerland's voice worldwide.
Switzerland's foreign policy protects our independence and our values.
Our history taught us that neutrality, diplomacy, and also strong institutions keep us safe.
And by combining humanitarian leadership with innovation and sustainability, we make a meaningful contribution to global stability. We thank the international community and the people of Switzerland for supporting these priorities.